start streaming. We're starting the stream. And I think... Do I have to pull this down a bit? I don't know. Hello and welcome everyone. It's just some background music, something I'm working on, you know. You probably heard it sometime before. I'll be making way more cyberpunk songs and tracks, and I will be doing a lot more singing through distorted stuff, and it's gonna be become even more industrial cyberpunky stuff. I've got some great things going. I haven't had this much fun making music since I made the Mellow album, and I hope I'm not making a lot of people, sad because I'm doing this music instead. It's just that my whole life I've been making whatever music I feel like doing. And I don't want to become one of those YouTubers that just do this one specific thing. Never wanted that for my channel. Some people unsubscribe for that reason because I can't stay on one single thing. I just want to be creative because that's what I am. And that's what my audience are also. You're all creative, and it's not good for us to stay in the same space all the time. So, hello and welcome to Jakob Haq Live. This right here is Jakob Haq, and I've been out this whole day recording material for my drum kit video, which comes out tomorrow. So I thought it would be a fun thing to try to create a kit here live with you using water samples. So I've been sitting the past hour now just searching out all of my water material that I've recorded, in the past, and I cut it up. So I have about 24 water samples. I think we can get something going with that. Before we do anything, I've been out all day and I got wet and I got chased away by dogs. It sounds more dramatic than it was. It was actually puppies, and they didn't really chase me. They didn't run after me. They were in this like a dog walking space thing, dog pen, where people go to poop their dogs, not poop on their dogs, but get their dogs to poop and play and stuff like that. And there's this group of people, an old couple. Whenever they come out, they have about 20 to 30 puppies with them, and they make the most craziest sound because they're these tiny little dogs, really, really tiny dogs. Kind of like the one, they kind of look like the one that Doug Woods had, from the sound test room. But it's not one of those dogs. But they're really tiny, 20 to 30 of them. I can't count them because they just keep running around in a mass. So it's this mass of dogs. And when they make sound, they don't sound like dogs. No, they sound like seagulls. So I had to deal with that, together with the rain, trying to record bits and pieces outdoors for my drum kit video, because it gets so stale just staring at this same screen all the time. Well, today we're going to be staring at the same screen for 2 hours, and I know that this looks blurry to you. I'll try to explain what I do, but if there's anyone watching this is new to you, or you feel like I can't get to grips with drum kit, don't worry. A really thorough tutorial comes out tomorrow over the entire interface, talking about exactly what you need to do to control everything and what everything does and everything like that. So today we're just having fun. Oh yeah. So hello and welcome to my dad. I think my mom is out there. Audible Video, Jack. We got Electronic Sounds Audio. Has been here for a long time talking to me. He's been EQing hi-hats. And I definitely get what that is. Dean was talking about ear fatigue in listeners. If you don't EQ your hi-hats, there's a lot of resonant points in them. I know what you mean, and like I told him, for a long time I made music with no hi-hats because I hated EQing hi-hats. And even today I get lazy sometimes, and if a hi-hat sounds bad to me, I just turn the volume down and forget about it. So that's what it's like for me. Hello, Samuel. Samuel thinks I should make a fart drum kit. I'm not going to be doing that today, but maybe someday, who knows. So hello and welcome also to anyone who might not be talking, but just listening in and anything like that, because I know you're there. And this is what it sounds like when you're drinking. Oh, crap. I don't even know what is this called in English? I got to Google this before we do anything. So, like I said, I've been cutting up some water samples, and I'm gonna play the water samples for you before we do something, with them. I just gotta Google this first. Google, can you please translate flat? I gotta set it over to Swedish now. Fläderbärssaft. Samuel knows exactly what that is. So what I usually do, I take this. It's like I think you say in English you say saft, but it's like a concentrate of some sort of thing you cook up, So it ain't Kool-Aid. It's concentrate. It's not juice either. When you pick berries, you cook it up with water and sugar basically. But this is a type of flour. Um, let's see here. In English, let's see here. Elderberry. It's elderberry juice. Yeah. So I basically take elderberry juice, an ecological product that I buy on a glass bottle, and then I mix it up with tonic or something bubbly, and it's super nice. It's super nice. It's like drinking soda, but without, like, you can really balance the sugars and the flavors. I don't like it when it gets too sweet, like cola and Pepsi and stuff like. I can't drink stuff like that. Um, Fläderblommor. Yeah, and we're gonna be picking this elderberry flowers because they're growing all over the place and they're starting to go to bloom, and that's like perfect. It's perfect. Jack says, remember to hit the likes to do that. Okay, so let's listen to some water samples before we do anything. So we're gonna go into audio share here, and so here are some water samples. Now you let me know. Can you hear this? It's not the loudest sound. Wait. You can probably hear that. Okay, so here are the sounds I've been picking out. Oh, oh. Ooh, it sounds like me peeing, but it's not. Or is it? Oh, I love that sound. Ooh. And here we get to my really weird ones. I sampled a few drops of water and put them into Borderlands Granular. And you know what Borderlands Granular does? It just granulates everything and just mixes it up. So these base water drops, they're actually Borderlands Granular results. So that's what we have to work with, and we gotta make some good ones. Dean, you like these? I'm gonna share these with the community, of course, some way. I'm gonna find a way, but I'll probably be doing that in my video. I'm hoping that we can make something cool here so that I can use part of this video also for my drum kit video, because right now the only thing I've been doing is a tutorial and parts where I'm outside explaining stuff. And I don't really have any music in there, but it would be cool to show, some short snips from this live stream and the water we've done, and then share the kit and the water samples and everything. So let's get into this. Now, it took me some time to actually figure out how you could import sounds into this thing. It wasn't really, clear to me, so I had to check the manual. And I don't really like the way that the manual is made, because it would be helpful if Fred added some simple numberings to some stuff. I know that things are like listed from top to bottom, but if he just, like, the pictures, the manual is good, but if he just added some numberings to the different parts and segments and then added the numbers to the list, it would be so much quicker and easier, especially for someone like me who keeps forgetting what I'm reading all the time because of my ADD. So yeah, now you long press on the preset list and you get this. And from here on out, we can just go into a factory sound if you want, or load a whole folder. But I'm going to go to the files system. And we're already in audio share. But yeah, into audio share. And then I'm going to find my water folder. I just call it water. God, I wish I could. I hate iOS and Apple with these stupid sortings. I wish I could sort it the way I want in this window. You know, you can do that in the file system app, in the Files app, but you can't. Can you do it here? No, you can't. I hate it. I hate it so much. Come on now. Oh, water, W, that's far down. There we go. So, I wish we could pre-listen to stuff, but yeah, we'll just choose a water sample here, and we'll turn off the oscillator. We do that here, and then we have no sound. Why is that? Did I turn down the sound? No, the sound is up. Is it too short? What the hell is this? Why aren't we getting any sound? Wait a minute. Mixer is okay. Panning is okay. Mute solo is off. What? Wait a minute. We're not getting any sound from this thing. That's weird. What? Let's reload drum kit here. Are we getting sound now? Yes. All right. Okay, so there must have been something wrong with it. It probably crashed and we didn't see it. Okay, there we go. So turn off the oscillator, long press here, load a file, go to number 1. Okay, let's grab another one. I like the one where it said like bloop. This one. You probably turned off the pads. Long tap on the pad icon. What? Long press on the pad icon? Did you... I have no idea what you mean. But okay, let's just try this out. We're gonna go to the pitch envelope and that's a pretty cool sound. Let's add an envelope here. Just a fast attack pitch. I like that. Let's change the let's add a little thing here. That sounds interesting. Let's filter off some of the top. Now let's mix that with an oscillator. Okay, that's way too... Let's add a pitch, like a bass drum pitch. Can y'all hear this? Can y'all hear this? It's very low. Let's sorry, not that. We're gonna choose this one and shift it up an octave. Now the attack of this one is messing a little bit. There we go. We have a... Dean, you're gonna want drum kit, I'm telling you. Hey, Jamie, what's up, Jamie? Oh, we got Rustic in the chat. Sounds like little kidney stones. A little bit of the tail. Let's add oscillator 2. Now this one doesn't have the right... Let's see here. We can probably... Oh, sorry. There we go. I like this one. I really like it. So let's make sure we save this kit right now. So long press down here where we have the preset list, and then just type in hack or hack, and then water kit. Save. There we go. Our first sound made. Our first sound made. My mom is here now. I don't know the app. Can we saturate the whole kick sound now? Unfortunately, there are no. The only way you can saturate it is by, increasing the volume until it distorts. So what I usually do, I run the whole app. You know what I'm gonna do? I run the whole app through Saturn 2 by FabFilter, or what I'm gonna do when I'm using it inside Cubasis, where I'm using multi-out routing, then I will saturate it with a plugin there. So yeah, it would be nice to have some form of distortion or something like that, other than just trying to increase the volume until it starts sounding mucked up. Dean, I mean, one thing you could do, you could probably tweak the second oscillator to sound kind of noise-like, or use, you know what we can do? We can do this. We can do this. So let's turn off the sample, and let's turn down the first oscillator. We turn this one up. What? Oh, turn off the phase. Because it's got phase modulation between the oscillators. That's this icon here. You probably can't see it, but right there, there's a little two boxes, and you tap them, and they become like that instead. That's the phase modulation. So I turn that off. Otherwise, we can't hear it when we turn down the oscillator 1. And what we can do is we can go in here, because all of the oscillators have different waveforms. Right now we're just working with sine wave. We could just work with another one. You got sine waves of different sorts, square waveforms, triangular waveforms, and then you got triangular waveforms meant for claps, tom, things like that. And then you got metal waveforms, and then you have white noise. So you could saturate your kick with white noise if you wanted to. So we can do that. The problem here is, though, that the filter, there is a filter here. So you have a high pass filter and a low pass filter with a cue point. The sample player has a high pass filter with a cue point and a low pass filter with a cue point. But for the oscillator, we only have the cue point for the low pass filter. For obvious reasons, because you might want to, peak some of the low registers like 60 hertz if you want to get that really booming stuff. The problem is that both oscillators go through the same filter. It would be nice if you could filter off the white noise that we have on oscillator 2 now by itself. So, because if we do that, it's going to sound very weird, but it's saturated. It's definitely saturated. I mean, white noise is always a sure way of saturating stuff if you want. I know that's not what you're looking for, but I've had some really good experiences with my music when I do stuff like this. So we could just filter off everything, but it's also going to filter the first kick. And we lose some of the character of the kick. But we add more character by easing up on the filter here. That's a weird sound. That's a really weird sound. Hello, I'll call you Easy. What's up, Easy? I'm rehearsing tonight. I can't join. I just popped in my head in to say hi. Hope you're well. Have a good stream, Jacob. Thank you so much, Jamie. And have a really nice rehearsal night. I don't know what you're rehearsing for, but whatever. Is that piece of crap? That's a piece of crap. We keep it like that. Now, let's work on a snare drum. That don't sound like no snare drum to me. It sounds like saturation adds harmonic noise, adds harmonics, so almost the same. Well, yes and no. I mean, there are different types of saturation, of course, but when you're saturating something, you are adding harmonics, yes. So, adding white noise to something is definitely saturating the sound. It's just that that might not what you will be looking for. But I've been in studios where they produced death metal, and there was this one singer where they basically saturated his microphone by mixing it in with filtered white noise, which sounded great. By the way, they had like a low distortion on the mid-range, and then they saturated the top with the filtered white noise, and then they cut off the bottom because the guitars and the bass was taking up everything else, and the 180 double bass drum. It looks weird when I do this, but yeah, so it sounded good. I mean, you can saturate in many ways, but saturation is usually what we will when we hear saturation in music, we like it. You know, that's kind of why we like cassette tape sound, reel-to-reel tape sound, VHS tape sound, because of the natural saturation I say natural, but it's an analog saturation, and that's the type of thing that all of these plugins that we're using are trying to emulate. This is why I liked the Saturator X device inside Mixbox, the orange one I used for my video about the cyberpunk track I made. I like that so much because they really accurately, IK Multimedia accurately made that one to sound very analog like when you start saturating stuff for all of the different algorithms. However, there were two in there I liked the best. So yeah, you can definitely saturate with different ways, but you should not make it's not that simple that just white noise is the same as, you know, but yes, it does add harmonics, and that's a way of saturating stuff. So I hope that answers it. So let's try to make a snare drum. Now, snare drums usually have their body around 200 hertz, so a little peak around there, you know, with the oscillator, and then add some noise to that, either with the second oscillator, or if we want, we can use the sample. We're gonna have to add the noise probably again, as we did with the bass drum, with the second oscillator here, because I want to add a water sound into the sample. So let's choose a sample for a water snare. And again, we're gonna just make sure that we save the preset changes. Right now it sounds like this. Can y'all hear that? So I'm gonna go here and we're gonna choose a water sample. Number 6. Okay, that's way too low, way too low. Load file. Number 10. That's way too low, but that would be a nice little rim shot thing. 8. Oh, come on, I gotta... Let's see here. Number 9 could probably work for that. So let's choose number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Alright, so let's add, because right now it's too short. And here's the thing, DrumKit only supports loading 1 second samples. It will actually allow you to load way longer samples. It's just that it will cut them down and use a second of them. And it sounds like a very little amount, you know, but you can do loads with that second. The drum sound doesn't have to be long. Here we have my P. It's not my P, I'm just kidding. Keep your pants on, take it easy. You are welcome. Hello Future Music, what's going on? We're making a drum kit inside Drum Kit, FAC Drum Kit, and we're making it with water sounds that I've sampled over the years, and then I sat down an hour before the live stream, cut them up, so we had like 24 different water samples to work with. So now we're adding water and we're adding oscillators to make drum sounds. And right now we're working on the snare drum because we've already made a bass kick. I like this. Let's add a little peak here. I want it to sound almost saturated. So let's turn on the oscillator, pull down on oscillator 1, pull up on oscillator 2, and load a metal or a white noise. Okay, so we have white noise there now. Let's go over, let's turn this water sample off and go over here and work on this. Let's see if we have a snare. Yeah, we do. Another snare amp envelope. It's so nice that Fred put in some pre-made ones in here, so you just tap. And as you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 envelopes. And these 2 are for the sample section, amp envelope, pitch envelope. And then these 3 are for the oscillator section. Amp envelope 1 for oscillator 1, amp envelope 2 for oscillator 2, and then the pitch envelope. I explain all of this very clearly in the video coming out tomorrow about drum kit. This sounds too much like a hi-hat. Let's try another one. The clap. Those literally are clap envelopes. All right, let's just choose this one, and okay, let's pull down on this and try to make a body for this. So let's go to the pitch envelope. And let's see if we have a snare envelope. Make this a bit shorter. Let's add a point here. Let's add another point. We got something here. We need more tail on this one. There we go. Okay, let's shorten down this sound a little bit more. I think that's it. So go to the patch page. Yay! Look at that. We should change the pitch. Someone said, yeah, maybe change the pitch a little bit for this one. I want the pitch to be a little bit higher. I don't know about you, but that's more of a snare drum. try to... There we go. A little bit more tail. Yeah, I think that's it. It's a bit thin, a bit short, but yeah, I think we can use that. So let's save this thing. Save that. Now comes the thing oh, let's not do that. Let's just press save changes. Okay. Now, next thing we should make is kind of like a hi-hat, I think. Hello, clear gray sky, and hello, low. Hello, low. I tried to make a joke there, but I didn't. Clear gray sky loves this app. Yeah, I'm sure that Iku. Okay, so hello, Iku, and welcome to the stream. Oh God, I'm so itchy. I'm so itchy. What the hell is this itch? Come on now. So let's try to make a hi-hat next, and I hate making hi-hats. Actually, I don't like that one bit. So first of all, we're gonna drive up the pitch here, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this off, because first we're gonna be looking for a sample to use. So let's check out here. Number 3, we can use number 3 again here. Or did we already use that? I don't know, but I like number 3. That could be the body for our snare. I know it's not, it's the weirdest thing you would ever use for a body for a snare. I mean, it sounds like a block now, like a wooden block. And let's go back here. Oh, that does not sound like a hi-hat. Let's turn this one down, and let's again we go down here. We let's try a metal one. Okay. There we go. And for the first one, we load a... Oh, crap. We can't do that. It doesn't have... What? It doesn't have white noise? Where did the white noise go? So the first one doesn't have that. But it does have metal. This is so weird. Wait a minute. So the white noise is only for the second one. Okay, let's go back in here. There we go. Hi-hat pitch envelope. No. Just love this so much. Okay, let's do that again. Initialized, and we just bring it up. Okay, here it sounds like it's starting to ring. Let's just fix that with an envelope. Okay. That's such a weird little sound. It does not sound like a hi-hat. Hey, what's up, Accurate? Raft. You didn't see me accurate, but I was in your stream the other day and I typed raft. I don't know how many times I typed raft, but everybody was ignoring me, and you were so into what you were doing, so you didn't see it. It's a nice percussion, so maybe not a hi-hat, but it works for something. So what do we have so far? We have yeah, look at that. Oh, don't worry about it, accurate. Don't worry about it. I mean, you're so into your stream. Many of the times I just sit and watch you and I don't say anything. I mean, because I just wanna see it. You know, I just wanna hear it. So let's save this and use another water thing. Let's try to make something weird. Save the preset. No, not do that. Let's save the preset. Save the preset changes. Can someone go to Twitter and like tweet this video link to Fred and just tell him that I'm live? He might be home from work now. The guy is French. I don't know where he lives exactly, but he might be in France, working in France. I'm not sure, but so it's kind of late in the evening, and he usually does his development things, you know, in the evenings and when he's free, during his free time, because Fred don't. He has a regular job where he supports himself because he can't support himself on the app development. Um, so yeah, if you could just tweet to him, say that Jakob is making a water drum kit live. We'll see if he pops into the chat if he has time. I mean, he's got family and kids and stuff, so might not pop up. So let's turn this oscillator off and let's go into the sample slot again and try to find something nice here to work with. Let's see here. We can go back here. I like the bass water ones. Like number 17. We can probably do something with number 17. I don't know what this is. We cut off some bass. And there we have actually some weird kind of sound. So what do we have? You know what? If we make a full drum kit here, I think I'm gonna do a contest because I have a machine coming over to my place soon. Might be more because I'm gonna start doing giveaways on my channel. I've started accepting sponsors when they give me the free reign to do what I want. So that's one good thing because I seriously need that in order to sustain myself for the future if I'm gonna keep on doing these videos. And another thing is I want to start doing giveaways because that might bring in some people who might want to watch my stuff. A lot of people have been pestering me about it. Why don't you do that, Jacob? So yeah, there's a hardware thing coming to me soon, and I actually just purchased one, but they're sending me two because they thought it would be a fun idea for me to be able to give it away to someone. So let's make this kit and let's do a little contest when that thing comes, and we get people to use the kit, or the samples. At least I can sample them so that people can use the drums if they don't have drum kit, and try to make some interesting music with this water kit. And whatever, the one that does it best gets the thing. What do you think? I think that's a pretty fun idea. I've been trying to figure out of ideas of doing this, but I think that would be a good idea. I like this little percussion thing. Let's save this again. Go back here. Now, one thing I'm wondering about. Yes, we can copy and paste. Let's copy this sound and paste it onto 5. This is actually something I didn't show in my video. I need to add that. I can probably add this bit from the live stream and say, I forgot this, and I did this during the stream. So now we have the same sound from number 4 on number 5. And here we can just tweak it a little bit, because what happens if we load another water sound? Load file. You know what? I'm so stupid. Load a folder, and we should do that. Come on. Oh God, it's gonna go into. Oh, audio share is not here, of course. I hate that. Okay, let's just do it the regular way then. Load files. I'll have to put these files in the file system on my iPad. Ugh, I don't want to do that. Let's load number 12. Oh, here we have another one. Let's just add. Let's just add. Let's make the pitch different. Let's choose an initialized pitch. Oh God, that was so loud. No, stop it. Add. And let's raise that up a 7th. Let's raise it up again a 7th. Let's add another. Yeah. That's something, I guess. I don't like the attack too much. Soften the attack a little bit. Alright, save that. I think we're going. I think it's going great. I think it's going great. It's if you go to locations first. Oh, yeah, thanks, Sammy. Synthmaster 2 has dropped. I've got it. This thing is massive. Yeah, everybody's been trying to tell me about Synthmaster 2. And you know what? I'm not going to have time to check out Synthmaster for a few months. My vacation is coming, and I already have videos lined up, so that videos will keep coming out on the channel, on the main channel, Jakob Haq, when I'm gone. And I'm also going to make sure that I can stream at least one of the days, because I'll be having a vacation. The first period of vacation is going to be 2 weeks. The second one is also going to be 2 weeks, but I don't want it to be noticed on any of my channels. So if I'm gone 2 weeks, one of the weeks I'm still going to stream. So might do it outside. I've been looking at a portable streaming thing where you can put a SIM card into it and basically stream that way. That way I can stream wherever I want from, because there are some places here I'm getting vaccinated, by the way, so that I can travel, which is nice. So there is a place where there's a really nice forest, and if I get up early and go out there and hike out there, even though I'm not supposed to work, it's a really nice place to record some material for some music, because I want to make music. You know, I've been doing this for too long, just doing reviews, doing no music. I can't take it. Even though I do make music for every video, every show I make, I can't take it. I need to be able to sit down and really just do music for once in a while, because God, I feel happy when I do that. Solar streaming madman. That's what I'm thinking, Ryan. That's exactly what I'm thinking, Ryan. Just bring out my solar thing, and yeah, you're not late, Leo. You're not late. You're not late. Stop guessing that way. Stop guessing. We've only been streaming for 46 minutes. There's still like over an hour left of streaming. So keep your pants on, keep your calm in your hand, and you know, fondle it like a ball of something nice. Ball of something nice. Just easy. Oh, I'm running out of good stuff to drink here. We are making a water drum kit. I like it. We gotta fill up the whole thing here, so we gotta keep working. So on number 6, what can we do here? Now here's actually something. It would be nice if, yeah, that might be a nice little thing that Fred could possibly maybe add in the future. Some way of browsing maybe instruments, or saving instruments themselves, just sounds, individual sounds from these slots, because that would be so nice to be able to long press and then just browse through what some sounds you've made in the past. It doesn't have to be. It can be really rudimentary, just like a list like this that you just scroll through like this. You know, it doesn't have to be a big file system or anything. So first of all, load a new water sample. So what have we not used here? Let's use number 14. Okay, let's listen to that. What? No. Let's change the start point on this one. Ooh, that's a nice little percussion. Hello, Swan. Mr. Fung, 2 nice balls. Why are you talking about your balls, Mr. Fung? Nice to see you in the chat. You had both now, Mom? That's good. That's good. What? No, stop. What? Oh, crap. I changed. Urgh, this is too easy to do. Let's try to find our drum bank water kit. There we go. Which one was it that we loaded? What happened was, you see there are arrows here on the ends, and if you just hit it once, you see it switches it out. It doesn't ask you if you want to switch or not. So think about that when you're using this thing. Back to water kit, and it's really easy to hit this thing when you're triggering stuff, not looking, and your finger will travel down, and then whoops, I switched out the sound, the whole kit, by the way, without saving anything. Really annoying. Alright, so let's load it again. What was it? It was sample number 14, I think. And we changed the start point. That sounds like a stick kind of thing. Let's choose something else. Wait, wrong envelope. What the hell? Come on. And let's switch this envelope down a whole octave. A whole octave down. Make it shorter. It's like a knocking sound. Come on. Klangattentat, what's up? What's up? How do you even record underwater? There is, yeah, hydrophone. You can make your own hydrophone thing, and there are actually loads of videos out there that will show you on YouTube how to sample stuff. Hey, that would be an awesome thing for me to do during my vacation. Just travel out into the archipelago, vaccinated, of course, and then just because they don't like it. Everywhere in Sweden, all these companies driving you around. We got so much communal transport. We have so many transport systems, and they all tell you to not use their systems during the whole, C-19 thing. But if you get that little sticker on your arm, that goes magnetic, if you trust Twitter, then God, I can't. It hurts my brain. Your body won't go magnetic from any vaccines I know of anyway. So don't you go believe in that. Ugh. Just it would be nice for me to do that then. Maybe try to build some kind of hydrophone thing, to record stuff underwater. The problem is that it's not like we got like dolphins or anything close by, but a lot of machines, older engines that they use for some of the boats that I like taking trips to with out into the archipelago, like the steamships and shit. It's not a steamship, by the way. It's not a steamship. That's not. But it's an old engine, and it sounds a very specific way. And when you listen to that stuff underwater, it creates like the nicest sound. It's just I love it. I'm an engine head. I'm a bass head, and I'm an engine head. And I like water. I like getting wet. I don't like the little tap on the eardrums there. You know what? I'm gonna turn off this. I think this is gonna be enough. Yeah. This one is a bit low, but that might be the mixer. We could just change that. So let's save this and work on sound number 7. What's up? Be jamming since birth? I'm gonna call you Birth. Hello Birth, and welcome to the stream. Maybe you can sample some bass. Yeah, I've thought about that, but I don't think sea bass doesn't make that much bass. They make some sounds, I think. What do they sound like actually? I don't know. Underwater rapping, yeah. That sounds like a very, very like. It sounds like something that would be dangerous to do myself. I should probably have some people with me for doing underwater rapping. So let's choose a new water sample sound. What have we not used? Number 10? Oh. Wait. Something like that, maybe. It's very sharp. Let's try to add an envelope to that. I kind of like that sound. Yeah, I really like that. Let's add something to that. Nope, 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 not that. Some metal stuff, maybe. Let's add some noise to that. Alright, so let's try to do something short like that. That gives a little bit body to that sound there. So we got 7 sounds. Let's work on number 8. SpongeBob SquarePants style. Whale farts. Whale farts. Bassmaster Ace is the only true bass. The water flow itself produces nice sound, like small streams, for instance. Yeah, almost sound like Zelda, little Link footsteps in puddles. Yeah, I know what you mean. It wouldn't surprise me if they made it with actual, like, small water samples and then they just put a little envelope on there. Oh god, I would love to sound design stuff for games. But really, like, some weird game so that I can go crazy with the stuff. Really make weird stuff. When it comes to making sounds for... Let's do that sometime. Let's stream some games from Amanita Design, because it really it fits the channel because of how much they put into the music and the sound design alone in those games, together with the graphics and everything that they're designing. Their worlds are always complete. You know, it's whenever I open one of their games, I'm in a different world. It's immersive as hell. They really, really go out of their way to make something special. So what's number 4? Ooh, what's this? I kind of like that. Water wave, vapor wave, synth wave, water wave. That's what we're making, a drum kit for water wave. Okay, so let's, on the second row, start over. We've got some percussive sounds, we've got some kind of almost hi-hat sounds, we got a snare drum, we got a bass drum. So let's start over here. Let's make a secondary bass drum and secondary snare and then fill it in with weird sounds again. So let's long press here and say the changes and go to number 9. And we make bass. So what we're gonna start by doing is we're gonna load water, and water from number 18. This is gonna be the tail of the bass. H2O wave. Alright, so let's start on the bass. Dung, dung, dung. Let's choose this one. That one we used. That's a tech one. Funky. I like this one, but the R&B one. Let's try out some different. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah. That's a nice one. It doesn't have too much punch, too much bottom or anything. It's just like this light thing here. But we can add some bottom to it if we want. Let's see here. This is the second one. I kind of like that. We might want to fix that little. And let's save this. And we start working on a snare drum. Beats that get you wet. Liquid hydropop. You come up with so many good names. Dihydrogen monoxide. There's so many good names here. Okay, I'm gonna name it after something that you get. Sounds like tiny ants doing karate. Karate in Japanese, I think it's you say it. Karate. That's how you pronounce it. Joe, why? Why, Joe? Hello, Joe. I work in the games industry now, Jacob. Hit me up sometimes. I have long-term contacts. Oh, Ryan, I'll remember that. You know, there are quite a few developers following me, game developers doing various things in various, companies. None of you will tell me exactly where you work. I get that, since, the internet is the internet. It's not the nicest place in the world. Yeah, I get that completely. But devs are my heroes, I can tell you that. Vapor, water wave. So many good names here. Let's just make a snare drum. I need to fill this out before we end this stream. So we're gonna make a snare drum. Now I already have one here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this one. No, I fucked it up. I fucked it up. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, long press and copy, and go here. Long press. Let go. Paste. Whew. Okay. So now we have that same sound, and we need to choose another water sample here. Let's choose one of the bass water samples. Number 20. Now these are stereo, but you also do have a width control right here. So we can make it mono if we want. And we should probably do that with the bass. Then again, it's kind of nice with the stereo field right now. But usually I do drums, I do tend to keep them in mono. For some tracks, I actually expand mono snare sounds into a wide field to fill out space, you know, in between vocals and everything. But it all depends on the track. You know, they say that there are these rules, you know, you should do. And when you're making mainstream music, yeah, they do have a lot of rules and these checklists that they go through. And I've seen some of these most prominent producers, at least here in Sweden, work, you know, and the way they do stuff, almost on a on a conveyor belt. They know exactly what to do with certain things if they didn't already have a template for it or something like that. I don't ever want my music to turn into just that, which is hard because I tend to always like go back into my comfort zone where I like doing stuff my way, and so I'll use the same everything, I'll load the same stuff the same way, and those moments, you know, of happy accidents, they go lost because of that. So it's really good to just try whatever sometimes to get somewhere. Like, I'm not really happy with this, but who knows what someone can do with a snare drum that has this sound in it. It's got too much of a tail though. I'm not too happy with that sound, so I'm gonna switch it out. After going through that whole tangent. Try something new, Jacob. Yeah, that guess I fucked that up. Let's try number 13. Like a flock of puppies. You're gonna hear a flock of puppies in the video maybe tomorrow. Let's take that sound that was... There was one sound that was really ploppy. Plop plop. Which one was it? I gotta check again. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Number 3 is such a... Oh, it's such a perfect little drop in there. Number 3. Come, number 3. Come help me out. Where is the... You know what? I need to check the spectrum for this one. Let's see here. Give me a spectrum. Spectrum. Not spectrogram. What is it that I want? I want... I know exactly what it is that I want. Not interrupt audio. What is it called now again? It's called... I never remember what it's called. Let's go by company. And we go to the ones by Paul, Analyzer FX. I need to check where the point is in this one, because I want to know what frequency we're at. Oh, sorry. Let's do that. Log and line. Put the weighting at C. And then do an average of 8 and put a trace on there for 10 seconds. And here we see the point at 500. So let's just tune this down a little bit. It's 250. It's almost too high, but we could use that as a snare body. Yeah, let's use that. So many times I sit and do these things, and I'm sure that Dean does that all the time when he's EQing his damn hi-hats. I feel your pain, Dean, if you're still here. It's too high. But... And... Alright. That's two completely different snares. Alright, let's save this. Oh, I keep doing that. Save it, save it, save it. Pro Q3 does this as well. Of course, I know, but whenever I load Spectrum, I've been using that one for so long before I got Pro Q, so it just happens that I always load that. But when I work inside Cubase's, I tend to load Pro Q3 now whenever I do things like this. But when I'm working in AM for some reason, I choose this one or something else. I had another one that stopped working. I can't remember the name of it, but it disappeared from the App Store. It stopped working for me. I deleted it, and now I can't download it because it's gone. It's really annoying when that happens. So let's make something new. Let's again turn this off and load one of the water samples. And we have some that we haven't used now, I know. That by itself is a really nice sound. It's just a little tappy tappy. So we keep that one. Yeah. No, I'm not getting lazy. I like that. So number 12. We've made 11 sounds so far. Nice, 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 nice. Let's try to make a kind of a tom sound. Let's just switch another pitch envelope for this one. Low tom, pitch envelope 3. What does number 3, 4? Let's see here. Number 2. Okay, and number 1, low. Where is it? Low. Yeah, I like the low ones. So let's choose a water sample. We choose number. Let's try number 4. Let's take another one. Choose number 2. Wait, let's pitch that a bit. Yeah, that sounds like a rim shot or something. I don't like the pitch envelope on this one. Let's try something else. Maybe a higher one. Mid tom. No, not sure I like that. I think I liked it with... And let's try a, let's see here, a tom, mid-tom amp envelope. There we go. Number 12. Sorry for ignoring it. Leave it. I'm so sorry, Dean. I missed it. All right, number 13. Number 13. We got 4 more to go, and then the kit is ready, and then I gotta find a way of supplying that with the video tomorrow, and recording a little bit for that. So now I just gave myself a lot more work. I wanted it to be a really thorough, nice video, and of course I'm gonna have to make some kind of beat with this. But yeah, this is fun. This is so much fun. I love this machine. Dean, do you want this yet? Try and make one of your water drops sound like a flock of puppies. Yeah, I read that. Okay, so and one more. We gotta have one more. One more. Let's see here. Let's try number 16. Oh, that sounds almost shaky-like. Let's try another type of a clap envelope on this one. No, a clap envelope, I said. A clap envelope. That doesn't work that well with that one. It's too short. Let's remove this one. And let's add a short metal sound here. That's too sharp, too sharp. That gives that sound a little bit of edge. There we go. That sound I like. Save, save. Number 14. Number 14. All right, number 14. What to do for this? What to do for this? Let's try another type of envelope. And let's load a water sample into here. I don't know what would work. I have no idea. We have to try some out. God. Dun, dun, dun. another one for this one. And same for this. That was way too weird of an envelope. I don't know what that is, but we save it like that. 2 more, and then our kit is ready. All right, 2 more, just 2 more, and we can finally say that it's ready. Just 2 more. Now I'm thinking something with a lower pitch. Again, a water sample. Again, a water sample. I have 18 and 20, no 19. Where did that go? I don't know where that went. Let's listen to them again. I like that second part there in number 1. Get something there. Oop. Yeah, we got something here. Ooh. That's a nice little percussive noise. We're saving that. One more. One more. One more. Load. And I think we've used a lot of them already. 8, 9. Are you going to release these as drum samples for us to use? Yes, Accurate. I am. I'm going to release the kit for the machine, and I'm also going to record them as samples because I had this super brilliant idea, because I'm going to have a giveaway at some point for a thing that a company provided me with, so that I can give it away to my audience. I'm going to have a contest. So I want everyone to have the samples. I'll send you a pack as soon as I'm done with them. See if you can do something with them. Okay, now that I played this again, I like this. Maybe a bit too long. With phase modulation or without phase modulation? What do you think I should do? Without? With? You decide. The last sound, I want you to decide, people. Perco. I wish the sample loading was like ton. Ton? I'm not sure which one you mean. Like Super Mario Sunshine Water Gun Squirt. Ah. With. With. Yeah, this sounds more like a... Face modulation is what got from my brain surgery. You're funny, Accurate. You're really funny. That's a good one. That's a really good one. I'm saving this. Save. It is saved. Now, we need to name this. You did give me a lot of good names, so I give you about 5 minutes to give me a good name or names for this kit, and I'm gonna name it after that, and so I can share it. I hope we can share this. I'm just gonna check it. I'm just gonna check it. Let me just do this. Let's see here. Can I check it? Yes, you can. Let's see here. Where is it? What is it called? It's called Drum Kit. There we go. FAC preset. Export. Drum banks. There we go. I think that's it, right? Wait, where is it? I can't see mine. So, user presets, drum bank presets. Let's see here if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a way of doing it. Either way, I'll talk to him. Hydro pop, hydro drop, hydro drop. We had decided on liquid hydro pop. Hey yo, hey Tony, is that Tony? Tony. Oh, Tony is in the chat. I'm thinking you're giving me names for the drum kit. I do like hydro pop and hydro drop. Liquid hydro drop. Liquid hydro drop. I'm naming it liquid hydro drop. God, I hate it when it does that. Let's see here. Come on. I hate when it's covering up where I'm gonna write liquid hydro drop pop. Liquid hydro drop pop. Aqua hits. Aqua hits was also good. Liquid module. Juicy splurt. Juicy splurt. These are so many good names. I feel like I have to make more kits so that we can use this. Liquid squid. Now I'm not so sure about the liquid hydro drop pop. But liquid is definitely in there. Liquid juice. Liquid splurt. How about that? Liquid water heater. Hydro pop drop. Hydro pop drop. Liquid hydro pop. Okay, so liquid is in the name like many of you want, and hydro drop pop. So liquid hydro drop pop sounds like a wrestling move. Soggy beats. No, you make soggy beats with the liquid hydro drop pop. Liquid licks. Lick my hydro. No one wrote that. That's my brain. My brain wrote that. Lick my hydro. Come on, lick my hydro. That's the kind of one-liner I would like to pull. You know, once somewhere, you know, in life, I go somewhere, and someone says something to me, and my answer is lick my hydro drops. It's probably just gonna end up being very awkward for them, because I like watching people squirm when I do awkward things. You see, I am an awkward person, and so I make sure I go out of my way to make people awkward sometimes, feel awkward, because it's an interesting sensation. It completely disables us, you know, in the moment to do anything really, because awkwardness, it's a very hard feeling to describe. But when you're feeling awkward, everything else stops, time stops, and there you are, two human beings. Something awkward happened, and you're a bit uncomfortable and a bit uncertain also. And uncertainty is good, you know, when you're a bit uncertain about things. You take things slower. So you're trying to assess the situation, Sliquid Rick, Sploosh Douche, Hack 2.0. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save this again. Save again, and we're gonna have the Hack 2.0. So it's Hack 2.0 Liquid Hydro Drop Pop. Okay? When I make water kits, I call myself Hack 2.0. Sloppy wet seconds. Sloppy wet seconds. Name it Mom's Migraine. Oh, Mom, come on. Hack 2.0. Brilliant. That's a really good one. Thank you, Iku. Thank you, everyone, for naming it. And so stay tuned tomorrow. And Accurate, I'll holler at you as soon as I have the samples recorded. I don't know what quality you want them in, Accurate. I usually record mine in 48 kilohertz, 16 or 24 bits, depending on my project. But if you want them higher, it's not a problem. By the way, if you have missed this, or because I haven't said anything online, I think, but I did get a new sound card. Steinberg finally hooked me up with, or finally, I called Steinberg and I'm like, I want to switch out my stupid Behringer sound card. I want to get rid of it, but I need a multi-card. And they're like, what would make sense to you? And I'm like, what would make sense to me is the big one you have. So it's right here behind this iPad. Right there it is. Right there it is. Right there it is. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's right there. This is the one I wanted. I made the video. I don't know if you remember, but I made a video a little while ago where I was like, I got this Behringer card. This is not the one I wanted, but it was the one that I could afford at the time, because it still costed me about $200, and I'm not rich. So I wanted the bigger card from Steinberg, and that one at that time was priced around $700 or $800, and I just couldn't afford that. This one is priced around $600. And they sent it to me, and I'm so happy. And all I have to do is to make a video about it, which is not a problem at all, because I wanted this. I wanted this so much. And it's everything that I wanted also, because it has a DSP chip in here, so you can effectively put effects on the inputs, and you can activate them so that they get recorded with the audio in. Or you can deactivate it so it just, you can hear the effects and it won't record them, but you can activate them so that they will record the effects. And they have some crushers in there. They have a really nice channel strip with EQ and compressors and stuff. It's super, super nice. And the cool thing is, it's fully compatible with iOS. So it works with my iPhone, it works with my iPad Pro, the old one, the new iPad. It doesn't matter, Lightning, USB-C, doesn't matter, it works. And there's even an app for iOS where you can set this thing up. So I'm super happy about that. Super happy about that. And I'm so happy that Steinberg did that. So I guess I'm gonna have to make another sponsored by Steinberg video. Or another, my first one. But yeah, I'm so happy. I just asked them for it and they sent it to me. I didn't think they would. I kind of a little bit jokingly like, hey, can't you send me a sound card? And they're like, what do you want? So yeah, I guess they've been, yeah, they've seen my videos on Cubasis, and they've seen me do these things all these years. So I think they trust me enough to send me their stuff, I guess. Oh yeah, there is an app. There is an app for it. Rack-mounted audio interfaces rule. Yeah, and this one, it comes with rack ears, but I never attached them because I wanted it on the table like this. Really nice. I can put my iPad on it when I do oscillator stuff, and then I have a channel going from the sound card into this, so that I can check the oscilloscope while I'm doing stuff. I bought a UR44C. Oh yeah, the UR44C, doesn't that have a DSP built into it also? All the C models have that, so you can put effects on that one too with that app. Thank you, Rob. I don't know if I deserve it. I am going to make sure that I deserve it by working for it. So yeah, my video about this thing, once I make that, will be my big thanks to Steinberg, of course. I've got a classic UR242. It's got a nice DSP built in as well, and a nice control app for iOS. Yeah, I've seen that. There's actually two apps, one for the old ones and one for the newer cards, the C cards. So there are apps out there, and I think it's interesting that Steinberg actually did that with their cards. There's nothing more annoying than to get to buy something and then they have these awesome controlling apps for their stuff, and then it turns out you're gonna have to connect it to a MacBook or to a PC or something in order to control it. In this case, we can just do it here, and you can save the settings and just turn it off, and it stays like that. It sticks like that, and I love that. Another thing I'm going to try out is, because this one has ADAT light pipe connectors, and you can expand the amount of ins and outs you can have. And I want to try multi recording 24 channels, in the highest possible bit rate and sampling frequency. And what I'm going to do for that, since I don't have another interface or another ADAT in and out, I'm gonna have to use this stupid Behringer sound card, because you can use it like that. It also has ADAT light pipe, and it will also support expanding channels. So if I get those cables, I'll try it out. I'll tape over the name or something in that video, but just show that it works, because it's an interesting deal. Plus, this thing has word clock too, so if you're working in a professional studio, for instance, with an iPad, which I haven't seen that much, but you can connect it to your other studio stuff. 24 channels on an iPad, yeah, that should be possible. And I know that I have people who are patrons of mine and long-time viewers of mine who have actually multi-track 24 channels, real time on an iPad. I don't know exactly what settings they used for the frequency and sample rate and bit rate, but fairly high. I usually run by ADAT standards, so 48 kilohertz is what I've switched over to completely now. Before that, I used to do it in 44.1, but all my new music is basically, I publish it in 48 kilohertz. Does it get hot? Now it's been off for a while, but yeah, it does get a little bit hot, but only like when I drive up stuff and really run it hard. And right now it's hot in Sweden, so everything feels hot, so it's hotter than usual. I wonder how hot it actually is. I'm gonna measure it and see. I like doing stuff like that. I'm nerdy. So we have our Haq 8 Haq 2.0 liquid hydro pop drop kit. I'm gonna make sure that I share it tomorrow in the video tomorrow for drum kit, so stay tuned for that. It's probably gonna be later in the evening or in the middle of the day for those of you who are US dwellers or residing on that I almost said that side of the earth. I didn't mean that. On those longitudes. Yeah, on those longitudes, it will be in the middle of the day. So just stay tuned for that on my channel, and I'll drop it. H2O flavor drop. Flock it like Flavian. Flavy. In the meantime, I think we have... Yeah, so here's the deal. My partner, she is doing her last week, at this practice. Hello, Uncle Tom. You came just in time towards the ending of the stream, but welcome. It's always nice to see you here. My partner, she's doing her last week over at her practice, and so after that she's going back to the regular studying. So she still needs to go to bed early, but yeah. So I'm gonna have to wrap it up quite soon. Just before we do anything more, let's just play all the sounds again. This one I think we could actually increase a little bit. And let's save that again. And there was another one in here. Yeah, but I love it. I love it. It's a water kit. I love it. It's fun. This is gonna be so great. It's gonna be so nice to hear what people make with it. I'll make sure to get those out there. So towards the end of the stream, is there anything more I want to say? I've talked about my new sound card. You know that there's a video coming out tomorrow with drum kit, a proper tutorial, and I'm probably gonna have pieces of this stream in that video too, just small pieces. I'm gonna share that kit. Is there anything else? Anything else? There's gonna be a giveaway. I've talked about that at some point. I'm also gonna try to get another giveaway going. I'm gonna contact another company that I've been working with because I really need that. I really need that. For the statistics for my YouTube channel has been bad since last year's that drop around summer. That was really unnatural. I got a message from YouTube, and they actually did something to my channel back then. Around that date when I saw that drop. Ever since then, it's been dropping and dropping and dropping, and it looks really worrying for me. It's kind of leveling out now, but I've never seen it drop like that before. Usually when you see drops like this, it's because you did something wrong or there's a scandal or something like that. But I haven't been losing subscribers. It's that the algorithm is no longer promoting me as much. That's a problem. So anything we can do to increase it and get back on track with the channel would be really, really nice. So giveaways, definitely. Is there anything more? No, I don't think so. That's pretty much it. Pretty much it. Small pisses on that stream. Soggy YouTube? Yeah, a bit soggy YouTube, I think. And so a bit of lag between video and audio today, just a tiny bit. Alright, thanks. It's so weird because some days there are no lag and other days there's a lot of lag. And then it goes in and out. And when I do tests, almost like 9 out of 10 times, nothing happens. And then that 9th time I get a little bit of lag. So overall it looks, when I'm doing tests, at least like half an hour test, it looks okay. But I think you have to do tests for 2 hours, and even though I've tried to set it up, in OBS, I still get problems. It's so weird. I try to increase lag time for one thing to sync it up, and it looks all good, and then I stream and it's out of sync, and it's just back and forth all the time. It's like I can never find that sweet spot for the setup. But I think the biggest issue for me is just I need another type of computer, something newer, something that isn't from 2012 or 13, to stream on. That's what I need. A better camera, stuff like that. But if you're okay with this for now, then we do it like this for now, until maybe I can get more deals or sponsorships or something that I can actually increase some of these things. I'm not looking to go into buying myself or renting a studio space and doing all of that. God, I came from that kind of space. I had that in the past. I hated that. I mean, I stagnated in my big studio with everything. I had everything and I wasn't making any music. But on iOS, as soon as I pick up my phone, I get music going. I can't even tell you how many tracks I started out with just figure. Like I've said in the past, like my whole mellow album, all of the melodies were at one point started somewhere with figure. It's just insane what I've been able to do. I've been constantly creative with making videos and music and stuff for almost, what is it, like 7 or 8 years running this channel. Or not this one, but the main channel. And it's insane. It's insane, actually. We've had one hell of a ride, all of us. Get a Mac Air. Yeah, I know. We should do something. It's a nice setup, Jacob. Yeah, it's a simple setup. It's an easy, nice, simple setup. And I have done some tests now for streaming outdoors, and that actually works really well on my phone. I stream in 720 because that's, it's the best thing I can do. The problem is that I need some other solution because doing it on my phone becomes too expensive. So if I can get one of those portable rigs where you put in a SIM card and you get a specific streaming type of service, then you don't pay as much for streaming, and we can do that once in a while, especially around summer, because it's nice, being able to bring everything outside. And with all of my IK multimedia gear that I have here, it's really easy. I can just grab an iRig Stream, connect it up to my phone, and walk out, and that's pretty much all we need. And a stand, and I have that too, also from IK Multimedia. And then I have this thing here. Like, I have loads of stuff. We can easily just go out and do something. It's just that I can't do it on my phone bill. It becomes too expensive. Today was my first day wearing dentures. Oh, I hope you're feeling good, because that, I know some people who did something like that when and they were hurting quite a bit after the whole procedure. Don't worry about it, by the way. I mean, there will be more streams, Uncle Tom. Lots of weird sensations. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, so that's it. That's it. This was the end of the stream. And now I'm gonna, pack up. And that's pretty much all we're going to do. Pack up. We're gonna pack up. So thank you so much for joining in on this stream. Save preset. Come on, what am I doing? Save preset. What? Not delete preset, save preset. Oh, I haven't made any changes, of course. Yeah, okay. So it's saved, and we do this, and it's done. I'm gonna get on sampling these. I got a lot to do. I need to make a checklist for tomorrow as soon as I've packed it all up. Gonna go out into the living room, make myself a little checklist so that I don't forget anything. That's gonna be nice. Did we just lose that? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Pull this one and turn that off. I hope you have a nice evening, everyone. Yeah, I hope you have a nice evening, and take care of yourselves out there in the heat and the madness and everything going on. Yeah, you need to take care of yourself. Seriously. Stay tuned for tomorrow for the video. I'm gonna end the stream now. No, I'm not gonna troll anyone. I'm just gonna simply end it. So here comes the countdown. Are you ready now? So we're counting down. The model name on that sound card, it's called UR816C. UR816C by Steinberg. And the cool thing is, you actually do have the ability to record in 32-bit float if the app supports it, but you only have up to 96 kilohertz in most apps. You can't actually do 190, The sound card can do 32-bit float in 196 if you want that, but the apps can't. You're limited to 96, but as soon as you start doing 32-bit float in 96 kilohertz, that's a shitload of data to throw around from the iPad. I don't know how many tracks you're going to be able to run and for how long, but I don't think it's going to be long before you start getting problems and stuff like that. But yeah, you run it at a lower rate, no problems at all. So here comes my countdown. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Countdown begins now. So 1,